Hello, everybody. Thought we'd do this a little different today. We're down in Warren, Texas at the barbecue pit, and we're going to step off and do a issue of three guys.
Eating.
Well, thanks, Jeff. You know, it's kind of cool because we're down here at the barbecue pit down in Warren in the south end of Tyler County. We haven't really been able to check out a lot of joints on the south end of the county for a while, so this is going to be a lot of fun. This place has a lot of history behind it. It's been here ever since I was a wee lad, and in addition to some delicacies off the pit, your sausage, your brisket, your ribs, this place has a pretty good variety of eats. I mean, you can get, some good burgers, and they even have, what I'm told, from time to time, some really killer lasagna. But we're here for the burgers, so thank y'all for joining us.
All right, we're going to start off with the homestyle burger, so let's get these bad boys weighed up, and we'll get right to the tasting. While they're cutting these up, let's just talk about these burgers a little bit. We got right here the home style, and this sucker is going to be delicious. Look at that. It's gorgeous. A little light, but I like it light, so let's get your taste bud ready, fellas, and away we go.
Okay, so let's start off with the texture, and real good toast on the bun. The lettuce, a little shredded, and some onion, a little bit of perfectly melted cheese, good crisp on the meat, and just overall the texture really made for a pleasurable taste in the mouth and feel in the mouth, and I'm going to give it a 4.
Man, I'm going to second that. I'm going to give it it's really good texture-wise, so I'm going to give it a 4 for texture.
I am also going to give it a 4.
4's all around.
Yeah. So for taste for me, I thought it was delicious. It actually really surprised me. I had to dig in for that tomato a little bit, but once I got in and about 3 seconds in, it kind of hit me. All the flavors hit me at once. I was like, man, this is really, really good. So I'm giving it a 5 for taste.
I'm right there with you. I mean, once it all came together, 5. It was excellent.
Man, I think for the first time we've got unanimous numbers on this on all the categories here so far, so I'm giving it a 5 as well. I'm all about that onion, and it was right there. Nice, generous compliment. So, yeah. Okay, for the overall impression, I'm going to give, this is really good overall. I'm going to give it a 4. It's a really great value at $3.75 for just the burger itself, and really, really tasty. A great texture, firing on all cylinders, so a really good high 4 for the overall. Jeffro, what you think, man?
I kind of agree with you on that. The overall, the price, the weight, everything, it's really, really good, and it's borderline 5, but I'm going to have to go with a 4.
So for me, I'm going to give it a 5, actually. It was on the border, but it kind of tips the scale for me with the taste of it, honestly. The texture kind of threw me off after a little bit. The patty is a little gummier the longer you chew on it. But that taste still overpowers everything for me. So, it came out pretty quick for, a mom and pop shop, so definitely a 5 for me. So, moving on to the ultimate burger. This is the first time we've had a burger with avocado on it that I can remember since we've been doing this, and it looks delicious. It looks more like guacamole, but that's fine. I like guacamole too. So either way, it's going to be great. So prepare your taste buds once again, and gentlemen, start your engines.
If I can get to the bottom of it. There we go.
We're going to get to the bottom of this. Oh, there's definitely jalapeno. Ooh. I was not expecting that. That kind of caught me by
I didn't
surprise.
find the jalapeno.
I found it real quick. Thank God.
Okay, so we're through our first bite on the ultimate burger here, and again, I'm of the mind that life is better with avocado, guacamole, however avocado is distilled into a recipe, and this texture-wise, I'm going to give this a 5. I'm really digging this. Like the bacon's super crunchy, which typically I don't really like, but the soft, cool texture of the avocado or the guac, however it's presented, is just, it's a perfect kind of buffer between that and the toast of the bun. And it's just, man, there's a real good char on that patty, so 5 on texture for me. Caleb?
Texture for me, I'm going to give it a 4. Same reasons as the last burger, but with addition to the avocado. I like, with avocado on a burger for me, I like it sliced. If it was a guacamole, that'd be different. You just kind of got to know what you're expecting whenever you get the burger, and I wasn't expecting that, so for that reason, I'm giving it a 4.
With the texture, man, really good feel. As Chris pointed out, that crisp of the bacon along the smoothness of the avocado, I'm gonna give it a 5. And so let's move on to taste. Taste of this, pretty dadgum good. I'm gonna tell you, the avocado, the bacon, the cheese, all mixes together. Man, good toast again, good crunch on the meat. Overall, I'm gonna say for the taste of that's a 4. So
I gave the taste a 4 as well, and that's just because, again, I didn't know that the jalapeno was on the burger, and that kind of threw me for surprise, Threw me a surprise party. I don't know what I'm trying to say. What is the term I'm trying to say? I don't know. It surprised me. It surprised me. It threw me for a loop. It surprised me and threw me for a loop. Combo. Yeah, so it kind of threw me off, but it still tastes good, so definitely giving it a 4.
I'm going to give this a 4 as well, so I guess 4's all around for taste. This is a real tasty burger, folks, and I would order this again. No one thing jumped out to me, per se. Now, I like the avocado and everything, but I don't know if it was a mix-up or what, Caleb getting the jalapenos. If I ordered this again, I would order it with jalapenos because neither Jeff or I got jalapenos, and like my boy Rich O'Toole says, jalapenos just make food taste better or something like that. So a 4 on taste.
Okay, so for overall for me, I'm going to give it a 4. Now, I will say, everything is first bite impression. So later on, we could end up biting into this burger and finding all the jalapenos that we didn't discover in the first bite. Or, it could just all even out. But for me, it's definitely a 4. It was a good burger. So, Jeff, what'd you think?
well, on this one, I went ahead and gave this a 5. The avocado on that, just really that guacamole flavor, fantastic. Kind of agree on the taste side with Chris as far as wanting the jalapeno. So honestly, even in the overall, just a little bit more heat. So
Well, I vacillated between a 4 and a 5 on this for the overall. So I'm going to settle with a high 4. And the reason for that being is there might be, after we get through discussing this and everything, we are going to delve further into this burger. And maybe there's some jalapenos that I don't know about on here. But I think that is the missing element for me, and I didn't get that in the first bite. So I'm hoping that Caleb's jalapeno episode just wasn't a fluke, that there are jalapenos on here. But I am gonna give this a high 4 overall, because this is a great tasting burger, a good value, and there's a lot going on with it. I mean, just for the love of Pete, just look at this, man. This is, yeah.
All right, so we're going to total up the averages and everything, get the stuff and do the math. And the fun part of this whole deal, and then we'll be right back and we'll give you the totals. Don't go away. All right, so after much calculations and complex calculations, we will never graduate college. The home style ended up being a whopping 4.4. And the specialty burger, the ultimate burger, ended up being a 4.0. So delicious, awesome, great place to come eat. So now a word from our sponsor.
hey, we just want to give a shout out and a thank you to Riley Funeral Home. Go up and see Melissa and Bradley for all your pre-needs on 190 West, just west of town. Riley Funeral Homes, thank you very much for the sponsorship, and we're just real happy to have y'all on board.
Thank y'all for joining us again, and we want to end on a big shout out to the Barbecue Pit here in Warren. So if you're ever down on the south end of Tyler County and you got a hungry belly, they've got a good full menu full of treats off the pit, as well as these tasty burgers we just demolished and took the marks of. So thank y'all so much. And This is actually the penultimate installment of the burger judging episodes of Three Guys Eating. Join us next time where we will be the very last burger judging episode, where we will be at Country Bumpkins out in Fred. So we're here on the south end of the county this time, and extreme south end. Next time we'll be on the extreme east end. So you guys be good to one another, and come on back next time to see us on another installment of Three
Guys,
Eating!
Take care, everybody.